Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Emmanuel Camia. I talk about basketball, so if you're into that kind of thing, then this is a channel for you. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like. Let's jump into this video. So yeah, this is just going to be a little quick recap of the 76ers versus Brooklyn Nets game that I was, really excited for, and I was really anticipating. These two teams, in my eyes, were probably going to meet in the playoff. I was really excited to watch this game, and it had a lot of drama behind it, right? So not only are these two teams really good, these two teams, made a huge blockbuster trade, right? Literally a month ago to the date, February 10th, last month. It's March 10th today. They traded James Harden for Ben Simmons, so there's some blood, there's some animosity between these two teams. Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid have some blood between them. The fans of Philadelphia, the 76ers fans, they really hate Ben Simmons, and they let him know it at the beginning of the game, with all the chants, with all the, booing that he got.
That's the only time he's touched it, and the chorus of boos begin. Again.
So the atmosphere was ripe for a really intense game, a meaningful game, but as the game started, that's just not what I felt. That's not even what I saw. The game started right away, and it seemed like Brooklyn was just getting everything they wanted. It seemed like the 76ers were kind of just overwhelmed. I don't know if the 76ers know how to play with each other just yet. I don't know what it is, but their offense looked pedestrian. It lacked luster. There was nothing spectacular about it, special about it. Their defense is nothing to speak of, and a lot of the times it seemed as if the 76ers offense was only gonna go through, it was either Joel Embiid or bust, right? I'd see James Harden come up with the ball and give up a good shot, a good open shot, and instead give it to Joel Embiid, and they just watch him do it, right? And if Joel Embiid doesn't get the bucket, nothing happens for that offense. And that wasn't the same for the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets came out, and it seemed like they, a little bit bitter, maybe towards James Harden. So I think maybe they wanted to stick it to his new team right away. Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving were not messing around. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, right out of the gate, they're knocking down threes. They were really good. Those two were really good. Like I said again, Kevin Durant got into it with Joel Embiid. Those two have some bad blood between the two of them. Also, Andre Drummond has bad blood between him and Joel Embiid. So down low, they were banging it a lot. They were really going at it, and Joel Embiid didn't seem to be able to get any easy buckets, and his team wasn't really helping him out there. Tobias Harris was no help. James Harden was no help. James Harden was pedestrian. James Harden was so unimportant to this game. At the first two quarters, James Harden was 1 of 12 for threes. James Harden broke the record and became the player with the third most three-pointers made. But after that, that was 1-3. After that, he looked pedestrian. God, he looked so bad, and I hate to say it because James Harden's been known to disappear in games that really matter, and this game was no different. The guy just couldn't shoot. He was shooting bricks, 1 of 12. It seemed like he just didn't want to attack the basket. It looks like he had no influence on the game at all. Like the 76ers traded for him, for him to be the second guy for Joel Embiid. If things aren't working for Joel Embiid, then James Harden, you got to do something. He looked pedestrian. He looked like he just, oh man, it looked really bad. He looked really bad out there. And that was the story. That was mostly the story for the first half of the game. And once Joel Embiid and KD got into it, I mean, that's something you never want to do with KD. It's like poking a bear. The guy went off the rails. He's just crazy. He's knocking down shot after shot after shot. He's making tough shots. He's making plays. It's the same thing with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is hitting buzzer beaters, and I think the two of them really might have had a talk about, you know what, let's go into Philadelphia and let's stick it to James Harden, because man, they looked like they were out for blood. They looked like they were out for revenge. Unfortunately, the 76ers, hey, you were in their way. Wrong night for you guys. This was not your night. It doesn't look good for the 76ers right now. I don't know if they're going to get better if Tobias Harris learns how to play with the team. James Harden, man, you have to make more of an impact on games like these, right? Because there are going to be games like these. There's going to be game 7s. You have to make an impact. You can't go 1 for 12 and 3 points. He was 1 for 12 and had 3 points at half. It was so bad. It was so horrendous. I've never seen James Harden stink so bad. If I'm Miami, if I'm the 76ers, if I'm the Bucks, I'm looking at that Brooklyn Nets team and I'm scratching my head. I'm like, yo, man, those guys don't look like they are playing around. Like, they look really scary. Like, when KD and Kyrie get it going, it's a different ball game, bro. It's a different story. And watching the game, I got to realize just how deep really the Brooklyn Nets are. I mean, they got solid players. Seth Curry, he's so good, man. Like, he doesn't get enough credit. I know he lives in his brother's shadow, but he's a solid player. Patty Mills, same thing, right? You seeing these guys, like, I would not want to meet the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs. They are tough out. They're going to be a very tough out. And I'm glad I tuned into this game, though, because I kind of got to gauge where both teams are, because both teams are fully healthy. This is as healthy as they're going to get. And by far, Brooklyn is just heads and shoulders above Philadelphia. Like, listen, James Harden's been doing great, right? Ever since he got to Philadelphia, I mean, he's been playing great, but he's not playing great against the teams that matter. You gotta play great against Brooklyn, right? And God, and when Ben Simmons returns, I mean, I know he's not an offensive prowess, he's not an offensive juggernaut, but he is good on defense. And some of the defense that the Brooklyn Nets were playing on the 76ers were so good, they were suffocating James Harden. And I can't imagine when they bring in another guy like Ben Simmons, it's going to be really scary for other teams, right? A long guy, 6'10", like Ben Simmons, you know, coupled with a rim protector like Kevin Durant and Andre Drummond, it's going to be scary for other teams, right? And those are just my thoughts, right? So I don't know if you guys watched that game or not, but those are just my thoughts. And I think right now I can vehemently say that the Brooklyn Nets are way better than the 76ers. And if they were to meet in a playoff in a 7-game series, I think the Brooklyn Nets could sweep the 76ers. I'm not joking. That's how bad it was. They were up 20 multiple times. And it just seemed like the 76ers couldn't do anything about it. It looked so bad, and James Harden looked like he was just irrelevant to the game. Like, if he didn't play, it wouldn't have mattered at all, right? And James Harden, I hate to say it because he's my favorite player, but he's come up very short in big games like these, right? So I was kind of disappointed because I wanted, you know, the game to be very neck and neck. It'll be a little bit more exciting. I was satisfied with all the trash talking that KD and Joel Embiid had. I was satisfied with, you know, all the booing that they gave Ben Simmons, you know, that was to rile up the atmosphere. But in so doing that, they also kind of riled up KD and Kyrie, and they paid the price for that. And so, yeah, if you like this kind of content, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like for the algorithm, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And till next time, kids.